And I said, this feels like a different Warriors team. And you said, oh, no. In fact, this Warriors team, you had them better than last year's team?
No, but in the same class.
Oh, Brad wasn't what he seemed to be saying yesterday, Brad.
I thought you had him a half point up.
Yeah.
Nope. Had him plus 11 in terms of my power rating last year.
All right, so that's compared to an average team.
Right.
And last year was plus 11, and what's this year?
Last year was plus 11.5. This year, plus 11. Now they're plus 10. I took them down a full point. I never do this, RJ.
So you're saying you didn't believe me yesterday, but then you just turn on the TV and go, he was right.
It's kind of like that movie Hoosiers when they say, I think we should vote again. Let's do a new podcast.
Well, but listen, that is a good lesson for sports bettors. Every day you got new information. And if you're not willing to change, imagine playing in poker, you got a pair of kings. All right, you're playing Hold'em. Flop comes out 2, 3, 7. You're feeling pretty good. Bet call. If the turn comes an ace, for you not to act like that ace changes things, it doesn't necessarily mean your opponent has an ace, but that new information makes your hand a lot less valuable. Obviously, you saw new information last night. But I got to be honest with you, Fez. One game usually doesn't swing you. Was it that you were teetering, thinking, RJ might be right, but I'm kind of holding on, and then the game pushed you over? Or did you see something in the game that really struck you?
Well, I'm always second-guessing myself when you disagree with me as I'm driving home, but it really was what happened in the game. I got to be honest here. When a 14.5-point favorite, RJ, loses outright, so often it's some quirky stuff that goes on. The other team shoots great from 3, or there's some other circumstances that cause it.
That feel luck. There's good fortune involved.
Exactly right. There was no luck here. The Clippers just played the Warriors, even if not, the Clippers were frankly the better team. The bench for the Clippers was way better than the Warriors. The Clippers got great shots, interior shots. They made almost 2/3 of their 2-pointers for the game. Golden State could not stop the Clippers, and they couldn't stop the Clippers bench.
And you might say, well, maybe there was a lack of motivation with Houston winning before, and now you win this game that you're supposed to win 90+% of the time. You win that game, you are an equal rest, not to mention you're home. So Golden State, unpack, think they wouldn't have had to leave for a week or something, right? Because it was going to be a delay for the next game, then 2 days or 2 home games. Instead, they got to pack up, travel, and even if they win, it's going to be the trip is problematic. So I think any rational team would have been motivated, but somehow another example of what Golden State could have lost that would have been bad luck is bad shooting. But if you look at the offense, Golden State had if you would just see the offensive stats on Golden State, wouldn't you think they would have won the game?
I think either team could have won the game. It was real close.
Whoa.
No.
Just Golden State's offense.
Oh,
The answer is
yes. Golden State exceeded expectations offensively.
What'd you think I asked?
Yes.
All right. So isn't defense almost always effort?
Yes.
Right? Because it's one thing, you can't will yourself to make a three-pointer. Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off. But if Golden State would have been motivated here, don't they play defense better? I mean, it seems like a defense is a choice for them. And somehow, some way, in a game that would seem really meaningful, they chose not to put in max effort.
Yes.
So now there's 2 ways to look at that. One is to say, yeah, but maybe their bar, Golden State's for max effort, is higher than any team in history. But when they do reach it and they play hard, no one can beat them. And thus, in an elimination game, which would inherently be a max motivation game, Golden State, we could say game 6 and 7 against Houston was like that. They looked like they were in a bad spot, but they finally were at a place where they could not be max motivated because they would go home. And they won game 6 and they won game 7 and shrugged.